Wow. Hi, Holly, Glenda, Marlene, hi, Sue. Lynn, how lovely to see you all again. Okay, not a problem, Lynn. So, what a lovely surprise to get to this morning. How are you all? I've been rushing around. I've got 2 appointments and then my hair appointment later this afternoon. So I've been racing around trying to get organised and ready so that after my live I can just have a bit of lunch and then go. That'd be lovely, Lynn. It's always nice to get together with friends, even if it's for morning tea or a game or even just a chit chat. It's always wonderful to catch up with people. So I'll just go through a couple of things with you. So the card retreat is tomorrow and the day after, so the 23rd and the 24th. So if you want to do that, you can go do it all the time. You can go up to my shop with me up there in the corner, the QR code. Click on that with your phone camera and it will take you to my shop. So if you want to get into it the last minute, there's still kits available. So it's $88. So if you've got Stampin' Rewards, I would really use them for that. It's quite a bit just after Christmas too for a lot of people. So we've still got our vouchers going. They will go through until it's from January the 6th to February the 2nd. You spend $90 and you get the $9 voucher. So it comes to you in an email. So either print it out and keep it safe. I'm melting here. Or what I did was I made a little file in my email and popped it into there so it doesn't get lost. So it's every $90 you share. So spend. So if you spent $300, you would get 3 lots of $90. So you get 3 codes. So you can claim those from the 3rd of February to the 28th of February. But do keep them safe. We have a new starter kit that will be coming soon. I can't sort of tell you about it at the moment, but as soon as I can, I'll let you know. So anybody out there that wishes to join, it's great value, the starter kit for February. All right, I think that's about all I've got to tell you today. Hope you're all well. Let's go down and see what we're doing on the craft map. I always have to check my audio because my speaker for some reason keeps dropping out. Okay, so here we are. So as I said, I was rushing around. I was trying to get things done. So I've got out as much as I can at this stage. So I'm going to be using a beautiful pattern embossing folder. And it's just a normal embossing folder. And I'm not sure whether this is the one that you end up having to use, the 3D one. Are you cold? Oh, Glenda, you're supposed to be getting snow. Oh, wrap yourself up well. And it's cold here, and it doesn't get very cold here. I put the electric blanket on and go to bed and read or watch TV or something. So I feel for you, Glenda. Don't like the cold myself. So we're using petal pink and peach pie, I think it was. So I'm still using colours out of here, out of our beautiful, lovely and beautiful papers. So I'm using this one today. Isn't it gorgeous? It's got the gold and the little flowers, so the old olive around it as well. And that must be Highland Heather, I think. And then we've got the old olive with leaves on the back. Hi Roz, how you going? Lovely to see you. So I think I've gone through just about nearly every paper in this pack. I think this is the last one that I haven't used. Now my fingers won't work. There we go. So absolutely stunning papers it is. How you going, Roz? So I've taken peach pie for my card base. You see I've got lots of little squares here. So like we did yesterday, we're just going to do a fairly easy card. So my card is my normal size. So it is, that doesn't look like it's cut very straight. Let me have a look. That doesn't look straight. That's better. So I'm going to take my card and I'm going to give it a good burnish. You wouldn't believe I tidied up here, would you? Found it. So my card is 5 3/4 by 8. And again today we're going to do a landscape one. Even that's not straight. I'm just going to cut this little bit off. It definitely isn't straight. It's just a smidgen out. It still is. I mustn't have my glasses on when I did that. There we go, that's better. So, I'm going to do a landscape again. Usually I don't do landscapes, but aha! Tuckered you out. Oh, that's lovely, Roz. Kids have a way of tuckering it out, don't they? I'll have to fix that one up later. So I'm going to take this one. Hi Deb, how you going? Lovely to see you. How are you doing, Deb? Okay, so I'm going to use this. petal pink and the beautiful patterned embossing paper. And I have a feeling, and bring the big boss up, did you come on skis? You're having plenty of snow, Deb? Oops. Everything's falling off me at the moment. I had to give Mr. Suzie a treat before I could even start thinking about setting mine up. So I'm going to try it the way it normally should be for an ordinary one, but I've got a feeling this is one of those that will only go through with the grey plate. So I've taken number 2 plate out. Yeah, it's not going through. It says it's an ordinary one, and I know Lorraine had the same problems as well with this card. No, with this card, with this stamp. So put it in hinge first, and then roll it through. Okay. Excuse me. Put that back down there. This one's for our insert. Sorry, I got rid of it. Croaky throat. Hi, Ray. So, that one will go on there. Now, all my little squares here, I cut out of stylish shapes, and it's the second one from the middle. So not the first one, the second one. Now, Lego, my granddaughter collects Lego. She's 21. She still goes and collects it. So I'll cut those, and they're going to go on our card like that. So it's a simple, easy card. And then our other squares, which are 1 1/4, will sit in the middle like that. Oh, that's so sweet. Out of the mouths of babes, hey, Roz. So that's what I used to cut them out, because that's where I got the stitching around the side. Do excuse my throat this morning. I don't know what's going on. Yeah? Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what Chrissy Lee does. I think she gets special ones, or ones she likes, and plays with them. All right, so let's stick our pieces together. We'll put this on the front of our card first, if I can pick it up. So I filled my my glue press up last night or yesterday when I finished. So we've got plenty of glue there. What's that? Top. Yep. You know I don't do straight. As much as I try. That's why I like my Tombow, because I can roughly get it into the place I want it before it sticks down. So I'll put that there. This is our insert. We've got to do a piece of white yet for that. Oh, that's great. Your son is a huge fan of Lego as well, Lorraine. Yes, they do, don't they? It's funny because years ago when my dad was alive, for Christmas, he gave both the boys those electric car things. And when they opened them, my dad and my brother played all day with them. The kids didn't even get a look in. They did all down the driveway. They had bottles and things and making like a track. Oh, that's great, Deb. Yeah, it will help pass the time. I know my daughter-in-law said she was bored when she was in. She came home, not yesterday, the day before, and I said to her, I've got some books here if you want them that you can read. I did give her, not this Christmas, the Christmas before, a card kit. I don't think she's made it up yet. I get the feeling she's not really interested in doing things like that, which not everybody is. I think whatever you can do, whether it's reading or whatever, to keep your mind occupied when you're having things like chemo and that. I watched Linda last night, first time I had a chance to to get to watch her. I must try that ribbon one. Yep. Same here, Lorraine, but it was my dad. Whether it was the train sets or the racing car thing, and I've just put that on the wrong way. So that was clever, wasn't it? I want a little bag. I can't find my plastic, a little plastic bag. Actually, I wonder if it would probably fit in one of those, but that might be a bit big to put it in. So now we'll get it on the right side. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do with these, we're going to put, I'm going to start at each end, leaving a gap. Hopefully they look about the same. And then we're going to stick them down. So that one has to come in a bit. All right, let's see where we go. And I'm going to put one on the other end down. And hopefully that is about the same. There's my ruler. That looks about level. So that's our first lot of squares down. So what have I got here? Yeah, you're right there. Sorry, I've got a big white. it and it won't go. So I don't know what it is. So you're going to make a Christmas card every month? Way to go. Just one, or are you going to do a few of them in a month? Just make Christmas cards. 10 a month. Wow. How many Christmas cards are you going to send out, Deb? Or are you going to give them to a charity or... That's a lot of Christmas cards, Deb. I just want to get that straight. I have a whole heap of different cards there, but I'm going to save them up so that we can send them to the Defence Force. I'll have to get in touch with them too, and because they haven't got back to me in what months that they send their cards to the Defence. Now, if we want, I've got all my new ones in one basket. Okay, so this is our product of the month. You would have seen it yesterday. So you get this stamp set for $9 as long as you spend $125. So that's good. So I'm just having a look here. We could put that on there. But actually, I don't think I really want to tell you the truth. That would mean putting another piece of paper of white on the top, and that would actually then cover our DSP, and that's such lovely DSP. So I think we'll won't put a white piece and put anything on there. But what I am going to do is use these beautiful nesting dies. So we could use that one. and then maybe a smaller one to put inside with our sentiment on. I think we could use these little ones here and to come out of our sentiment. Now, what colour should we use to cut our sentiment out? We could add Highland Heather to it and cut that out. I don't really want to use that one. Let me see what I've got now. Oh, that's great. It looked purple because it was against a purple one. So we could use that one. Let me know what you think, what colour we should use. I'm going to need white. Okay. So do you think we should do it out of the purple and then put the white in? Because we've got purple there, Highland Heather. Yeah, I think, what's this one? Yeah, this one's Highland. Yeah, that's right. Thought it was. Highland Heather, and then do the white on the top. Let me know if you think of anything different. Looks like you embedded a link. It's invalid. Visit the chat settings and grab a new one. I have no idea what that means, and it takes me to another page, but I can't get get rid of it. So I hope you can still put. Can somebody tell me if you can still add messages to it, but it's not stopping the chat? So if you can let me know, please. If you're still able to put a message on there. The last message I've got on here is from Deb. And that was at 10 a month. So if you can let me know, or add a chat so I can see, please. I don't like it when I get strange messages up like that, and especially since it won't go away. I went to make my lunch this morning, ready to, so I could eat it and get going to my appointments. And somebody ate it last night when he was celebrating his birthday. So can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can somebody put something in the chat so I know? So all I've got, I don't know, it tells me to put that. Obviously, if you're not putting anything up there, maybe something's happened that you can't hear me. And I don't know how to get rid of that. Go back. No, it's not going. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I didn't put anything up other than that. Just tried that one. Yeah, so if you can, if anybody can put a chat up, we appreciate it. Or even just a sign that you... Yeah. You can hear and see me? Okay, because I got this... Okay, I got this sign up. Okay, I'll keep going. Okay, thanks. Okay, Lorraine, thank you for calling me and letting me know. Thank you, Deb. Oh, I've got this big thing in front of me and it just won't go away. So I thought maybe for some reason it wasn't working. So what shall we put? We could put big hugs. This is out of the delicate framing. So thankful. Or we can put anyone out of here, like sending love. Sending love would be a nice one, wouldn't it? For somebody to receive. Okay, maybe we'll do sending love. What do you think? That's if it fits on. Oh, it'll just fit. So we're going to need one of our long blocks for that. All right. So I'll put that on there. And I'm going to use my secret seed. As you know, it's my favourite black. I'm guessing maybe you can't put any messages on there. So we're going to put that. Let's put it straight as I can get it. There we go. Sending love. So I'm going to glue this one down. So you're still seeing our pretty design there. And then I'm going to pop this one up. God, I'm melting here. It's so hot, humid. I'll be glad to get in the car and put the air conditioning on. So I'm only going to put them on the ends like this because I want to cut a couple of those leaf things out to put on. Okay, so we've got that, and I want to insert, so I'll do that. So insert I want is 3.5, then take it up to the second little notch. 3.5 by 5.25, and then take it up to that notch. Just checking that isn't exactly straight. It's a teeny weeny bit out. So what did I say? 5 1/4, and then up to that second notch. So that will go in there. I got some gold, so I'll just cut a couple of those little I buried it. Did I take them out already? I did. Look at that. So I know we put these on yesterday, but I think the gold gives it a little bit of a lift. So we'll get our mini. Oh, I think I'm going to have to buy a new fan. This one doesn't stay up. Just grab another piece. I'm going to have to get some more gold. So I'll be glad to get my hair cut today. All right, we'll get those out. Take the bits out we don't want. Put one there. One there. Did anybody get any storms last night? We didn't. I don't know why it's so humid. All right. Put them in the bin. That one's still got one in. Okay, so I've got a feeling that whatever happens is you can't put any messages on there. You still can hear me and see me. Put that there. These are cute, these little little flower things or whatever they are. Put our leaves in. And then we just have to put a sentiment in the inside. Okay, so that's done there. Now I've got another. I have no idea why they're coming up. Restream doing its usual funny things, I guess. It should be all right. Which ones? I've got two here. Pick one up from somewhere else. That still looks a bit crooked to me. Maybe it's my eyes this morning. Now, what are we going to put for our sentiment in the card? There we go. Let's have a look. We've got sending love. We could put a day to remember. Or we could put, oh, hello, sort of sitting out there in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? To a fabulous friend. I like that, I think. To a fabulous friend. I think that's good. I'm going to get another piece of white. That just doesn't seem to be doing it. For some reason, it looks like it's off kilter. So rather than keep chopping a bit off here and there, I'm going to cut another piece. So I'm going to cut it as if I'm cutting a card at 5 3/4, and then I'm going to cut it at 3 1/2, and then 2 little notches. And I did it at 2 1/2. Oh, my brain's surely not working. So what did I want? I wanted 3 3 1/2. And 5 1/4, and then take it up 2 little notches. Okay, hopefully we have that right now. So I'm going to do that, my secret seam. To a fabulous friend. And I am going to put a bit of our paper at the bottom to bring it into the card. So I'm just going to do about 1/4 inch. And I'm going to glue that on the bottom of here. Seems funny not being able to chat. I'm going to put that at the top. And that isn't straight either. Oh, I've even got my glasses on. Well, it's smaller than what I intended, but at least it's straight. Oh, I hope it's straight. I just haven't got my straight glasses on today, have I? So we're just going to snip that off. Snip that off. And then we're going to add it to our piece of card, which is petal pink. I have white signs up all over the place with this restring today. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Okay, let's pop this inside. And we were having such a good conversation going. There we go. All right. That you, oh, geez, I've done it, haven't I? Why do I do that? Every time I do it. Well, not every time, I have been good. So 3.5. And 5.25. Now, put it that way. Do you have this habit of doing this? There we go. No, it won't let me. That will have to go on another one. Oh, I can't say today hasn't been trying, has it? Not with 5.5. And 3.75. All right. Then we've got to see what bling we need. And then we'll put this along here. So I've got a 1/2 inch. Now we're cooking with gas. So let's pop some glue on here. Sort of throws you off kilter when something happens when you're on a live, and then and you've got messages all over your screen telling you things, and you can't get rid of them. Now we'll put this on correctly. There we go. And we'll put it on the inside. So, Paul's invited people over for a barbecue on Saturday to celebrate his birthday. Okay, let's see what we've got for gems. And you can't tell me, can you? Oh dear. I got these pearl ones, antique pearls. Now we got some purple ones which would go with that and the flowers. So I think I might use the purple one. I think of the antique white, but seeing as you can't answer me, I'm going to do the Highland Heather ones. I'm going to put one there. One there. And one there. Okay, we've got that. Now we'll have some Winkered Stella, of course. I always have to put Winkered Stella on. It might be one that hasn't got anything in. No, I keep going to put those to one side so that I can put some ink in them and use them as a blender pen type thing. Or I can spritz different colours over my cards rather than and I mean, you know, I like using my Winkered Stella. Okay, I'm going to do a bow. Well, I don't know whether I'll use it yet. Ribbon scissors. Pull it tight. Yeah, off your fingers. There we go. Just fluff with it for a little. Get a glue dot. So my apologies for Restream doing this, ladies. It's just a pain in the backside sometimes. I don't know. I think I like it up the top. No, go with the bottom. So there we go. You can sort of just see the shimmer on that. I don't know whether it picks it up or not. I shall come back up the top now. Bear with me. Change my camera. Now it's not letting me change my camera. Okay, ladies, it won't let me change the camera. So that's our card for today. It was yesterday's card. You know, this was just the one I did, and then we ended up with this one, which was a lot nicer. So those are the cards for this week so far, and tomorrow is Friday, so it is Fun Fold Friday. So I will be back tomorrow with a fun fold for you, and hopefully Restream doesn't play up like it's done today. We were having a lovely chat about Lego and men playing with kids' toys and that. So, yeah. So, take care. Good night to those that are overseas, and everyone else in Australia. Have a great day. And I do apologise for the Restream playing up. Bye for now.